very different from the nursery rhyme.
You got
Which I
anything?
sing to my baby every night. No, he likes the Baba black sheep,
You got any jade left over?
3 bags of
Still
wool.
have, yes. It literally, they were my grandfather's inventory when he was a jade trader.
Wow.
And ever since then, it's sort of like, he inherited this story and he inherited this unfinished business. And I sort of wanted to see how far I can bring it, how far I can bring it. Yeah.
And that's where it started with
Yeah,
jade.
that's really how it started, jade.
No,
Wow.
specifically 3 bags.
Yeah,
3
3
bags of
3
jade.
bags full.
Whoa.
And a bit of cut boxes here and there. It was 3 bags. It was like,
It's more than 3
What are you
bags.
going to do with it? Yeah. So.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Maison Mugen sits at the intersection, right, of sculpture, fine jewelry, emotion. What was missing in the jewelry world that made you want to create this?
So I think when you talked about sculpture, fine jewelry, and emotion, they sort of translate to, quality, purpose, and essentially design, aesthetics, right? So the one thing I think that's missing is accessibility.
Okay.
Yes. So when you put all 3 together, you sort of get extreme ends. You get a really expensive, very high-end bespoke pieces. Usually you might get it, or you may not even get it even in your once-in-a-lifetime milestone sort of thing.
Yep.
And then you got the other extreme, which is very disposable, very mass-produced sort of jewelry pieces. Things that you can get online or even in the shops in fashion accessories.
Yeah.
So the spot in the middle is sort of very, very grey and sort of missing. Because people either feel like I want to get something that's an accessory
Yeah.
or something that's really investment piece that I keep in a safe.
Mm.
And I
Right.
think jewelry itself, from my point of view, has to be accessible because it's so personal. Yeah. So I think that's the one spot I wanted to fill up.
That
be
is
right in the
wonderful.
middle.
I never thought of it, but yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
All right. And, your studio has roots in both Singapore and London. Why was it important for Maison Mugen to exist across these 2 places for you?
So Singapore is home.
Okay.
It's where I belong. And London was really where I trained professionally. So I was a GIA certified gemologist in the UK campus for the gemologist course, and I was also mentored at the London Diamond Bourse. So that's really where I made very good connections, very helpful and useful connections across the world. So if clients are looking for certain gemstones that may or may not be available in the market, I can quickly tap on that network and say, oh, someone's looking for Pariba or Fire Opal or something like that.
Wow.
And, it sort of like pings different points and you sort of get that network. But why I decided to keep London as the main place is also because I am also registered as a jeweler there.
I see.
Yeah. So my maker's mark, my hallmarks are also part of the London Goldsmiths Hall. So the pieces I make are also hallmarked traditionally at the London SA office.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Actually, we need to talk a little bit about it because we do mention that when we're giving away the awesome kin kit
Yes.
on the show all this week. All right, we're going to jump on over to Facebook Live. Come and join us at facebook.com/1FM913. The questions continue.
1FM.
So, Lavi mentioned this. Let's talk about the kin kit.
Yes.
This is Singapore's first fingerprint jewelry wax imprint experience. How did this idea come to you?
Yeah.
This how?
How? Okay. Okay, long story short, I was really still exploring back then. I was still exploring how to make bespoke accessible. That's what I was talking about, right? Instead of going to a fancy studio and then feeling intimidated, actually,
Right,
having to
right.
step into a studio and knowing
Right.
that you need to shell out at least $10,000 to make something bespoke. I wanted to look into how bespoke with a personal touch could be the way out. So I was with my mom actually in the studio one fine day, and we were just working with the soft craft wax that I am usually working with. And the wax actually captures very fine details. Every single dust or imprint on it, you can capture it. And that's how you cast very fine details in your jewelry. So it happened so that my mom's fingerprint and my fingerprints were sort of imprinted on the wax molds.
Okay.
And we decided, hey, why not just try that on fingerprint ring molds that we have in the studio.
Okay.
And she decided to make half, I decided to make half, and this is sort of the one.
She's actually wearing a
Yeah.
ring
Oh
that
my
has her
goodness.
fingerprint, her mom's, her mom's.
Yes, so this is sort of like
I would
the
love
one
to see it.
over there. Yeah, she has one and I have one, and it's sort of something that we both wear every other day.
That's so special.
Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah.
Isn't that
I
brilliant?
want one with my husband. Yeah.
Yeah, and that sort of really started kin, and I thought kin is the perfect name for it, right? Right, so it's a touch of a kin. And I went one step further, did more research, and I realized that people tend to feel like they might feel more comfortable at home, when they want to do something like that. So why not make it into a kit?
Okay.
Yeah, so in the
okay.
kit, I've got everything you need to make the pieces. So and the instructions and all sorts too.
So walk us through it. What actually happens in the process?
So there are two parts to the process. One is, of course, the creation, which
Okay.
is part of the kit. Whether
Okay.
they do it in the studio or in the kit, that's part of the creation. It's kind of like Play-Doh, if you think about it. But it's a specialized jewelry soft wax. So you're free to mold anything you want. Whatever you mold, whatever you imprint, whether it's a fingerprint one or you decide to make a star shape or heart shape, whatever it is going to turn out exactly as it is.
I see.
Yeah. So you can be perfectionist about it, or you can be an imperfectionist about it.
Very cool.
Then the second part of the process is you register the kit, the wax, so that every single piece is tracked and tagged to you, which means that we don't mix things up. It'd be weird if you're wearing someone else's fingerprint.
Yeah.
And
Sure,
we'll collect
sure.
it from you, get it casted in London, our workshop, and then finish it and send it back to you.
What's the process time?
It's about 3 to 4 weeks.
That's actually quite
That's
fast.
quite fast.
That actually is quite fast.
That's quite fast.
Earlier on off air, you shared with us a very special story, when it came to like launching the kin kit.
Yes.
Do you mind if you share it again?
Yes. So when I first launched this in March last year, it was a soft launch, and it was launched in UK for the Mother's Day. And someone in Singapore actually reached out to me to say, they would like one of the kits as well. She didn't share as much, but she was pondering whether she wanted to do it in silver or gold, and she was
Sure.
going back and forth a little bit. And it took a few months, and then overnight, suddenly she was like, can I have the kit tomorrow, next week, as early as I can? And I was like, okay, sure, just pass it to her. And when I got the mold back from her, she said, that's actually my mother's imprint, and she's no longer around.
Oh, wow.
I could feel, I was really nervous at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Sure.
okay,
Sure.
I only have one print.
Yeah.
And the process is once the wax has been burnt off during the wax casting process,
Oh, it's gone.
I can no longer have the print.
Ah.
So I personally took the print, flew to the UK with the print,
Whoa.
get it casted, and told the craftsman, please do not destroy this wax.
Yeah,
I cannot find another one ever again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and then brought it back to her.
wow.
Yeah, so that one was really, really quite a memorable one for me.
And
Because I didn't intend for this to be more of a memorial piece. I intended it for more of a celebratory one. But
But
interesting.
it can be both.
Yes,
it
yes.
can be both.
And I discovered it as well when
Yeah.
But I think that is just so special about what this kin kit can do for you, capturing that moment, capturing that person, and capturing the emotions as well. That is a beautiful story.
It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's something very powerful about capturing that fingerprint. It's also, it's almost like a modernized version of as I mentioned earlier, an heirloom. There are other heirlooms that people come up with, diamonds from ashes. But what you were saying off air, that you can never really know whether that's real.
Well, yes.
And she knows her stuff. You need to tell people why you know
Yeah.
your stuff, because you studied, right?
Yes. So I was a materials engineer, and my final year was to do graphene and crystallography. So basically, like you say, turning ashes into diamonds basically requires rearrangement of the carbon atoms into diamond format, right? So the base material is carbon. So anything that is organic has carbon in it. I guess it really is the provider who's really doing this process for you. How transparent are they to showcase each and every step of the way, from the beginning of taking the ashes to filling up with the container and the processes with the ashes, or maybe you're there in person to see it. I don't know. Yeah, but that may be as far as you can go to know what really is in there.
I never thought.
But it is
Yeah,
it is a real diamond coming out. It is
It
a real
is.
diamond.
It
Yes.
is.
It's just, is it a
Chemically.
real diamond from the ashes of
Chemically, yes.
your beloved one or
Yeah.
something like that? This is very tricky, because sometimes after I knew about this process, right, I was like, I look at my husband's arm and I go like, this arm I think might be enough carbon to make
A yellow diamond.
the size of
and that
jewelry that
pink
I
diamond.
You want and just cut it off and burn it?
Huh? No, wait, don't do it. If he passes on before me, So I was like, this arm I think quite good. Maybe that leg can make.
Only Lavinia, no?
Huh?
Only
But
Lavinia will come out with
now
something.
I'm like, what if it's not my husband's arm and leg, and
Because you don't know.
Right.
Could be Harry Wong's arm and leg.
Well, usually they would really clean the vessels out and make sure
Yeah,
that what's
yeah.
inside is 100%.
That is true. Kin pieces you mentioned were hallmarked in London
Yes.
under traditional UK standards. Why not just have everything done in a
Yeah.
factory here in Singapore?
So I have experimented with, there's no factories in Singapore, unfortunately, but I've experimented with the ones around Singapore, nearby
In the
Singapore.
region, right, sure.
Ultimately, I still stuck with the UK craftsmanship as well as the quality, because honestly, it's where jewelry collecting and the provenance of collecting sort of starts. So the UK hallmark tells us 4 pieces of information. Who made it, which is the maker's mark. What is it inside, which is the fineness of the metal. Where it was made, so ours would be in the London assay office, so you get the leopard's head. And when. So every year, or every 27 years, there is an alphabetical design, or typography actually call it, that signifies a period. So every 27 years, A to Z is a different font. So last year was the letter A, and this year will be letter B. And that's how antique collectors, auction houses, collectors, they really trace back to period pieces. This is like a 1938 Dior piece. This is a da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, because they
That's how they know.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
wow.
okay.
And I
okay.
wanted to introduce this bespoke culture, this
Sure.
provenance
Sure.
sort of traceability
Sure.
to Singaporeans.
We should share that on air, and we're going to head
Yeah.
back on air to 1FM 91.3. Come and join us.
That's Tony Basil and Mickey, 8:23 on your Friday morning. We are talking to Michelle-Ying Teo, director of Maison Mugen, about her kin kit and the idea of turning fingerprints into jewelry. You were explaining how the London, the hallmarked in London tradition helps with jewelry tracing. Can you go through that again?
So it's a 700-year-old, over 700 years old in terms of this traditional hallmarking system, and it was actually invented to prevent fraud and to assure
Really?
and to ensure that the metal purity is of standard. So when you're getting sterling silver in 925, 92.5% of silver in your piece.
Right.
And then 9K, 14K, 22K. And I think this it's mandatory for any jeweler in the UK to have things hallmark before they sell it.
Okay.
Whereas in all parts of the world, it's not really mandatory, right? So I thought it's a world standard for sure. And if you're doing a piece that's meant to last, why not start it right from the very beginning?
I see.
Right? And I'm also currently training as a registered valuer. So a little bit here and there on provenance, on valuation of jewelry, other than looking at price of gold every day.
Yeah.
You want to know how old is that piece. And why not just tap on this system that actually worked for over 700 years?
That is so
Wow.
fascinating,
Yeah.
because we do mention about that, it be the pieces from the kin kit actually being hallmarked in
Yes.
the UK. I have a greater appreciation about the whole process right now. Wow, 700 years history.
Yeah.
It's great that we get to tap on that with the
Yes.
kin kit.
Yeah.
Actually, can we just share with everyone, how did you come up with the name Maison Mugen?
So Maison is French for home.
Yep.
Mugen is limitless for in Japanese. So in a way, it's sort of a combination of these two words coming together, sort of having this motto within me that says, you're always coming home to a familiar place, but with new possibilities. But more importantly, there was a little bit of history I was sharing earlier. So the word Mugen actually stemmed from my very, very first design brand when I was working on sort of like a versatile wear for fashion itself. Then I decided to continue that name for my brand this year.
My gosh, that's a very, very wonderful, like very heartwarming story. You know what I mean? You're taking something that means so much to you and you're going even further. It really is limitless.
Yes,
Yeah.
just continuing with it.
So in this age of fast fashion, of mass-produced jewelry, what does slowing down the making process mean to you?
I think slowing down allows us to take the time to look into the past and also to appreciate details and have time to create something that actually can't be created without time. So the saying goes with Rome isn't built in a day, right? So I think I appreciate antique pieces. I appreciate techniques that might actually be lost. So some of the antique pieces, why they are still so well loved and still collectibles, because these techniques can no longer be reproduced. The craftsmen themselves may not be around anymore, or the techniques just not being passed down anymore.
Right.
And you're replaced with machines or 3D work or AI. I don't think AI can cast jewelry for now, but we never know.
That's
We never know.
Oh no, I hope not. But it
Yes.
really is the working styles of the jewelers in the past is very different from how it is. Like I'm Pranakan, and we can actually see it from how the Pranakan jewelry,
Yes.
just how it's being done,
Yes.
is very different right
Yes.
now. We're actually going to head onto our Facebook Live because we actually want to share about the kin kit that you actually brought, so it'll be a nice surprise. But for on air right now, we're going to say thank you so much for joining us here.
you.
So everyone, please do come and join us on our Facebook Live.
The Morning Drive.
Okay, so let's take a look at this kin kit.
Yes!
Oh, okay.
You have a surprise. You want to surprise us, right? Yes.
Okay. So in this kit,
Okay, you can show us your...
it's actually giftable. So this.
Okay.
Oh!
Actually, Jill, do you want to unwrap yours? Yeah.
Who Jill's going to unwrap hers?
She's got her ready-made ones.
Huh?
Oh yes. I went down to the
Yes.
shop.
Oh, so you've actually done...
Yeah,
you've
so she's
used
got
it.
the finished piece.
Oh,
But
okay.
this is how it looks like when we were
Okay.
to gift them.
So that's what it looks like when you gift it.
Very, very
okay?
cool. Very compact, all in one.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and what do you find inside the kin kit?
So in the kit itself, you've got the instruction card. So
Okay.
this is where you make the imprints according to how big or how small you want the pendant to be.
Oh, okay.
You've got the wax itself. So this is the one that I wanted you to try as well. It's a very simple piece.
Just to
of
feel
wax.
it, is it?
Yes, just to feel it. So you kind of have to warm it up, but I think
Warm it up by just your body temperature or having it in your
in Singapore,
palm,
yes, you
or
can
like-
do that.
Ah.
If not, if you're in like a cold air-conditioned room, just put some warm water in the bowl that we provide as well.
Oh, that's a very nice bowl.
Then warm it in the water, just warm
Okay.
water a bit, and follow the instructions here.
On the
So
book.
just 5 seconds
Okay.
when you warm the wax.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's soft enough for you to already capture any imprints.
Wow.
And there are 2 methods. So if you
Okay.
want to do a single imprint, just go directly, put it on the card
Okay.
and do the imprint. If you want to do a double-sided imprint,
Oh,
that's really where it gets
like husband
very
and wife,
meaningful.
mommy and daughter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
yeah.
like
nice.
do it together, and then you capture that moment.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
and then
right.
if it's with a pet, I think on my Instagram I have one with my dog.
Oh, did you
That's
capture the
so
paw
cool.
print or
Yeah.
did you capture a nose print?
Paw, because I wasn't sure like she's gonna like shake.
So just
But
so,
we can do the note.
just so everybody
Yeah,
knows,
just show, yeah.
that is the
Yeah.
card you get.
Yeah.
That is the bowl you get.
Yeah, and you've got the instructions.
But that one,
guide.
but the
Instructions.
card doesn't come with the wax on it, right? This
No,
is just
no,
for
no,
you to
that's just
show
to
us
show how it
how
is.
to, what size of
Yes.
pendant you want. And what I have in my hand here, this is so pretty. This
Yeah.
is special. Jillian, tell us more about it, because Jillian actually tried out the kin kit for herself, and this is what has been casted.
Wow.
Whose fingerprint is this?
Isn't mine, unfortunately.
Whose is it?
But I will pass it to my mama. Actually, yeah.
Oh, how did your mom find the process?
Actually, she's listening now and she doesn't know I did it. So surprise!
Surprise, Mom!
I'm so sorry, I didn't. Oh, sorry.
My partner, pizza lobang again.
Oh.
And this will be like my dog's print with mine in the back, and then 9K gold. And if you see at the edge of the pendant, there is also the hallmarks there.
This I got to Greta. I'm gonna stick out my glasses. Lao Hua. Lao Hua. Okay, wow. And then the hallmark. I see it. Yes. Oh, you have 2 dogs? No, one is yours and one
And one is me and my partner.
Ah.
So I kind of wear them together.
So it's so cool that you have your dog and your partner on the same necklace
Because they're ranking
because they rank the same. Dog and partner right
Let me
there.
pass this back. The wax. Be
That's so
careful.
cool.
Be very careful.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
the
so
partner
cool.
is at home right now listening and going like, yeah, that's
Okay.
how it is.
Now that we've seen the kin kit and we've seen what it can do, there is this one question. Slightly paranoid as it may be, people are going to be thinking this. Do I have to worry about people stealing my fingerprint if I do this? So taking my pendant and using it.
Yes, it's a very common question, and no, you won't be able to steal. No one's going to be able to steal your fingerprint or use it on any surfaces. Few reasons. One, we generally don't take the full fingerprint, and they're often layered, so it's kind of like eventually becomes like a sculptural texture rather
Right.
than a full fingerprint.
Okay.
Secondly, the waxes are they go through this lost wax casting process. So basically, once the wax is sent to us, it's sealed. We bring it to our casting facility. Once it's cast, the wax is burnt off, right? And then the piece will be then finished and sent off directly to you. Yeah. So no one's going to have a copy of it.
Because if
Only
not, the
except
piece would
yourself.
not get made. Because
Yeah.
that is the technique. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah. And if it's on a wedding band, on a ring, it's just a portion, a strip of it. So
Yeah.
I don't.
that
you can't-
I've seen. So
Yeah.
really with the pendants, because some of the pendant size is 3 different sizes and
Yes,
all
yes,
that.
yes.
So there's no way like anyone can
No.
like use it in,
Yeah,
No, and I
in those
think-
spy movies and no? Okay.
No, I think
Quite
for you
cool.
to unlock things, you sort of need a bit of a tactile.
I think there needs to be a bit of give.
Yes,
Yeah.
you.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
but that's good to know. This is very good to know. Now, understanding a lot more about this really great kit. So all in all, it becomes something where you end up with a very unique piece of jewelry. I like the idea of that. Yeah.
If you had to sum up Maison Mugen in one sentence, not as a brand, but as a feeling, what would it be?
I think it would be surprisingly familiar.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
That's
I
nice.
think whether it's when you make something with us, or the things that we make, sort of drawing inspirations from things that are familiar, but they surprise us in new ways to wear them, a new aesthetics that it's. Yeah, whimsical, a bit of a wonder.
Yeah.
You know what I really enjoy? When I go over to the Maison Mugen website, right, and you read the testimonies or people sharing about, the kin kit when they used it, what they did with it, whose, imprint was captured, is really very special. It's very touching indeed. So, you know what? Head on over. You can find them on Instagram. Look for Maison Mugen. Mugen is spelled as Mugen, or their website, maisonmugen.com.
Just very quickly, pricing-wise, how much does the kit cost?
It's about $270 for now.
That's
It already
not bad.
and it includes already a sterling silver casting. And if you want to
Oh,
upgrade
there
it,
you
just
go.
top up.
Yeah, that's good.
And remember, it's hallmarked in London.
Yeah, that's the thing.
casting is also done in London. So very, very special piece of jewelry. And of course, if you want to switch it up, you want to choose different metals, there is option to do so. Or even add a diamond.
Yes, you can.
Okay, every guest that comes into our studio has to face some quick fire questions.
Yes.
Okay, so let's try this. The most unexpected place you found inspiration?
A box of wire puzzles from my childhood kit and a horseshoe from a thrift store.
Good grief.
Wow. Wow.
One thing people always assume about jewelry designers that's completely wrong.
Well, you would assume us to be artsy and fancy and glamorous, but no, you kind of wake up and look at a gold price every day. Sort of that every day is my first thing to do.
Okay, choose one: rings or necklaces.
Oh.
Rings, because someone said we have 10 fingers and one neck.
That is good. 10 fingers in one neck.
No, but you can wear a lot, you know, like Mr. T of the A team.
No, that's
demonstrates
like, nobody does that anymore.
layers.
Nobody does that anymore. Mixing metal finishes and colors, gold with silver, shiny with matte. Is it really a fashion faux pas, or does it not matter at all?
I think it doesn't matter at all. Eventually, the design comes all together.
It does,
and it is about the present, isn't it?
Yeah. Awesome stuff. Just thank you so much for being with us
you.
today. It's been
Thank
so
you.
much fun.
Thank you so
Michelle.
much. Thank you. Thank you for having me.